was going to say, Rabbi Martyr leaving was killing my opening joke. All right. So this morning, I'm going to surprise many of you. I'm not going to talk about Star Wars or Star Trek. I'm not even going to talk about Marvel or DC. I decided for once to talk about a movie Rabbi Martyr has actually seen. So I'm going to go against the advice of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and yes, I'm going to talk about Bruno. At the end of 2021, Walt Disney Animation Studios released their 60th animated production, Encanto. If you're one of the 3 people here that hasn't seen this movie, I'll do the quick summary. So Bill, this is for you. Oh, I'm impressed. And so Michelle hasn't seen it, I think, right? Okay. Encanto tells the story of the Madrigal family in Colombia. Each Madrigal child is given a special gift from a magical candle that saved the family years ago, except one, Mirabel, the protagonist of the story. There's a whole song all about their magical gifts, but I promised my wife I wouldn't sing. Long story short, there is a threat to the family's magic, and Mirabel goes on a quest to save it. After their magical house gets destroyed and the candle goes out, she and her grandmother realize what's important, and the town comes together to help the family that has helped them so much. And they all live happily ever after. If you don't feel my summary did the movie justice, ask any child in the kids' service. I'm sure they'll paint a better picture than I just did. We just read the Parsha Vayakel, the second and last Parsha in Exodus. This is after the Israelites have left Egypt and after they've received the 10 Commandments. Spoilers, that was last week. Moses reiterates the mitzvah of observing Shabbat and provides instructions regarding the building of the tabernacle, which is now in a warehouse somewhere in the US guarded by top men. There are so many donations of precious metals, fabrics, oils, herbs, and stones that Moses actually has to tell them to stop giving. The last part is what made me think of Encanto. The people of this village that is spurted around the family's magic come together during the final song, All of You, to help the Madrigal family rebuild their house. As this is happening, you hear the villagers singing, "Lay down your load, we are only down the road. We have no gifts, but we are many, and we'll do anything for you." Why are you here today? No, not why are you at synagogue on Shabbat, but why are you at this particular one? There's another conservative shul literally 10 minutes up the road. Also several others within the near vicinity. While this is a rhetorical question, I'll answer it for you. Because this is our village, our community. Look to your left and right. You see your family and friends. Be it simcha or sorrow, we are here for each other. We have built a thriving Jewish community during a time when synagogue memberships have been on the decline. 2 weeks from now marks the 2-year anniversary of the COVID-19 pandemic. I consider the epoch on March 11th when the NBA announced they were suspending their season. There isn't a single person sitting here that hasn't known someone personally affected by this awful virus. But our community has also thrived. We switched to virtual services very quickly, and our rabbis became IT professionals during it. We came up with clever programs to keep everyone feeling together, and yes, I'm tired of being on Zoom for anything after 5 p.m. now too. I'm proud to say that today marks our first in-person indoor Kiddush, and things are hopefully moving in the right direction for good. The tabernacle, or Mishkan, depended on the wholeness and unity of the people. We are stronger united than apart. With the recent rise of anti-Semitism throughout the world, we have to remember this at all times. When I'm feeling hopeless around the world, I feel strengthened and inspired by our community and the way we come together. We have never stopped supporting each other and building to make something beautiful and sacred. We bring our talents and skills, and most of all, our presence. Parshat Vayakel is all about community coming together to learn and grow collectively. The first verse says, Vayakel Moshe et kol adat b'nei Yisrael. Moses gathered the whole Israelite community to teach them the mitzvot of keeping Shabbat and building the Mishkan. Vayakel is the verb form of the word kihila, community. Moses literally made community. We too can make community each time we show up. May we remember the power of showing up and building community, and remember that each of us has something unique to share. Sorry, pages sticking together. Well, I didn't exactly talk about Bruno, but I like a good pun as much as the rest. But I did mention the movie. And always remember, the miracle is you, all of you. Shabbat Shalom.